Hi everyone, and welcome to the episode 6 of the research methodology and also part 3 of how to write a research paper. In the previous episodes, I introduced you how to write a systematic literature review and also a survey. In this episode, I want to introduce you how to write applied research or analytical research, okay? The many parts are similar to the previous ones, but some difference, and we're gonna go through it. First of all, abstract, that you know what is it, at most 500 words. Then introduction, including some highlight of your works, some literature about this concept and also the applications of it, advantages and so on. Then related works. It's very important to bring the related works because you want to show that you are following in some related works and what are the difference between your method and similar works, okay? And also what are your contributions. Then you can bring some literature or fundamental concepts. Then you will discuss about the proposed method, okay? And in this part you should bring the results, the tables, the comparison and so on. Then in this part, okay, in this part you will just introduce your proposed method, for example the architecture, the model and so on. And in the next part, in simulation, if it's in the simulation environment, you will show the simulation result, or if you implement it in a real scenario, for example like in the Python or in the practical area, you should bring the results here, okay? And also tables and comparison you should bring here. Then you should have a discussion about your method, the advantages, and also some future works and open problems. Then bring a conclusion and reference, okay? So let me show you this paper and discuss about it. Before that, I want to encourage you that one interesting thing that you can do is to put your papers in preprint repositories like this, arXiv, or for your computer or physics papers. You can put your preprints in these sites, and this is really interesting because maybe the peer review, when you submit your work in a journal, maybe peer review process takes a long time, but arXiv and preprint services give you the option for a very quick moderation and bring your work online, okay? arXiv is a free distribution service and open source archive for more than 2 million scholarly articles in the field of physics, mathematics, computer science, quantitative biology, quantitative finance, statistics, electrical engineering, and system science and economics, okay? And also if it's related to biology, you can put it on bioarxiv.org as a preprint. It's also very interesting. I saw that many prestigious universities in the world are submitting their paperworks here. And if it's related to medical, you can put it here. And you can see the collaboration and contribution of many prestigious universities and institutes called Springer, Harvard Laboratory, and Yale. Okay, so it was just a point that I want to tell you, discuss about it with you. Okay, so let's see a real excellent research paper which is published in IEEE Access in 2021. Okay, we want to see the parts and discuss about the different parts of this research paper, which I think is a high quality research paper. But the first thing as I told to you, the title, which is really important and shows your work. Real-time polyp detection, localization, and segmentation in colonoscopy using deep learning. As you know, right now, AI, artificial intelligence, and its leading subtypes like machine learning and deep learning is really growing in many aspects of our life. So this example is really interesting. The real application of AI in medical science, for example, during the colonoscopy. You know that during colonoscopy, the detection of lesions and polyps are really important for better diagnosis and treatment. Okay, as you can see, this is the abstract. You can see this is just one paragraph. It has also brings some quantitative results of this research in these sentences. And here we have the keywords or index terms. We can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can see we have an introduction here, some literature, for example, about the colorectal cancer, its mortality rate and also survival rate, and epidemiology, and some other concepts. Also some literature you can see here, and here the contribution and highlights of this work. For example, they say that we propose a colon segnet, an encoder decoder architecture for segmentation of colonoscopic image. These are the highlights and contributions of this work, which you can see in the introduction. And as I told to you before, the last part include or the organization of paper in the following. Okay, for example, it will give you a vision about the following parts of the paper. As you can see here, the rest of the paper is organized as follows. In section 2 we present related work and so on. Here you can see related work. As I told you, very important, because you should see that what others have done. Okay, and also very nice work that available endoscopic data sets. It's really important because in the research, especially in we focus on AI data sets, are really important. And they also had the input the reference here, which is the professional work, also the dataset content and task type. Okay, you can see very nice and high quality content. You can see they bring the figures and pictures from the evaluated datasets, and also the implementation of their work on this evaluated datasets. Okay, it's really nice. And in the method, in the purpose method, they put, as I told to you and discussed, they put the purpose method and also architecture I told to you here. After this related work and concepts, you should insert and bring the proposed method. You can see here, this is the architecture of deep neural networks that I suggested in this research. You can see, and here they have discussed this architecture in detail and some formulations. Then they have bring the results, which is really important. You can see here, results, implementation results. Okay, and you can see the implementation results also in visualization. They have inserted the visualized result, which is really interesting and high quality. And also this very important table that they have bring the methods. Also they have compared the parameters and also the result. This is really nice to do in your research and paper works. And one important thing is that you can see the methods that have been discussed in the related work, and they put their method highlighted and in bold, and also put the proposed. Okay, you can see that for example, in some parameters, in some performances, the proposed method or model have outperformed others, but in some others not. For example, they honestly propose that some other, for example, RetinaNet, have outperformed their model, but it's okay because they have proposed a new model that in some parameters is better than others. Also other comparisons, and you can see the visualized results, which are really nice and give more value and contribution to this work. And at the end, a discussion is inserted, and also acknowledgement and references, conclusion and references. Okay, and at last you can see also the name and a brief biography of the authors, you can see here. Okay, so I think I hope that this episode was useful and informative for you. It was a short introductory episode about how to write an analytical or applied research. In the next episode, I will show you how to write a dataset research paper. Okay, which I emphasize that datasets are really important. Okay, so I hope that it was useful and informative for you, and hope see you in the next videos. Bye.